Imagine this, deep inside. You know there's a part of you capable of more, ready to rise, eager to take on life with confidence and joy. Maybe you've had glimpses of this feeling before, those rare moments when you felt unstoppable, even if just for a second. What if I told you that unlocking that feeling, that power within, isn't some distant goal for special people or gurus? What if it's something simple, achievable, and available to everyone, including you? This inner power isn't about becoming famous or reaching the top of some mountain. It's about recognizing a quiet strength within yourself, one that can guide you to make choices that lift you rather than weigh you down. Many people think it takes years of self-improvement, countless books, or intense workshops to feel empowered, but that's just not true. Unlocking your inner power is something that can begin right here, right now, with the life you already have. It's about learning to trust in the person you are, even if you sometimes doubt yourself. And once you start believing that you have this power, the way you see the world and yourself will change. Think about someone like Oprah Winfrey. When she started, she didn't come from wealth, privilege, or even a stable childhood. She grew up in poverty and faced adversity, but she discovered her power in telling stories, connecting with people, and offering a safe place for them to share their truths. She didn't start with a plan to be one of the world's most influential women. She simply followed what felt true to her heart. Each time she took a step forward, she grew stronger in her ability to make a difference. Oprah unlocked her inner power by recognizing her voice had value. She believed in that power, even when the world didn't yet see it. That's the kind of power we're talking about, the kind that already lives inside of you, waiting to be unlocked. Let's consider another example. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She was an unemployed single mother, writing her book in cafes because she couldn't afford to heat her apartment. She had a story she believed in, a world she had created in her mind. And though the odds were against her, she kept going. Publishing houses rejected her work, but she didn't give up. She held on to her inner belief, her inner power, even when it felt as though life was against her. And look at what she achieved. Not just fame, but the creation of a magical world loved by millions. She showed us all that when you stay connected to your purpose, when you don't let the world's doubts become your doubts, you can accomplish things beyond your wildest dreams. So how do you start unlocking this inner power within yourself? It begins with self-trust. It sounds simple, but it's often the hardest part. So many people carry doubts, past failures, or voices telling them they're not good enough. These are the kinds of thoughts that keep your inner power locked away. Trusting yourself means taking a step forward even if your heart races with uncertainty. Each time you decide to trust yourself, even a little bit, you start chipping away at those walls of self-doubt. And as you practice self-trust, you'll feel that quiet power growing within you. Take small, bold actions. Imagine you're in a situation where you'd normally hold back, maybe a work meeting or a social event. You feel that familiar hesitation, that little voice saying, "What if I say the wrong thing?" But what if, instead of listening to that voice, you just took a deep breath and said what was on your mind? You don't have to be perfect or right. You simply have to show up as yourself. Each time you do this, you're exercising that inner power. You're building a habit of trusting yourself, and that's where true strength comes from. Consider Elon Musk. Known for taking wild, ambitious leaps, he doesn't let fear stop him. Some people call him crazy for betting everything on projects like SpaceX or Tesla when they seem destined to fail. But that's part of his inner power. He trusts himself enough to try, even if the outcome is uncertain. He's not afraid of failure, and that freedom allows him to attempt things that others wouldn't dare. You don't have to be an inventor or an entrepreneur to live with that same kind of power. It's about believing in your ideas and values, even if they seem too bold or even foolish to others. Another powerful tool is to remember your why. Why do you want to feel stronger, more confident, or more purposeful? When you get clear on the reason you want to unlock this power, everything else becomes easier. Imagine someone close to you, maybe a friend, family member, or child, seeing you as their role model. They're watching, learning from the way you live. Your journey to find your power isn't just for you. It's for them, too. Each time you make a decision that aligns with your inner truth, you inspire others to do the same. That's the kind of legacy that doesn't just change your life. it ripples out to everyone around you. Unlocking your inner power also means embracing the idea that you are enough. Society loves to make us feel like we're constantly missing something. Ads, social media, and even friends may unintentionally send messages that make us feel we need to be more successful, more attractive, more skilled. But the truth is, the more you focus on becoming someone else, the more distant your true power feels. Accepting that you are enough, right now, is like permitting yourself to stop striving endlessly. Your power lies in who you are, not in who you're trying to be. One last example, think of someone like Malala Yousafzai. Despite the incredible danger, she found her voice and stood up for girls' education in a place where speaking out meant risking her life. Her power wasn't in physical strength or wealth. It was in her conviction. She believed so strongly in her purpose that no threat could silence her. Her story shows us that true power isn't about your situation or even your fears. It's about standing firm in your values and letting them guide you, even when it's hard. Unlocking your inner power is not about changing yourself. It's about uncovering the strength, wisdom, and courage that have always been there, buried beneath layers of doubt and fear. It's like polishing a diamond. The diamond doesn't become more valuable with polish. It always had that value. But with care and attention, it begins to shine. That's what you're doing when you choose to trust yourself, to believe in your worth, and to follow your inner truth. And as you unlock this power, you might just find that life itself becomes richer, fuller, and more meaningful. Your journey to unlocking your power is not just about you. It's about permitting others to do the same. When they see you standing in your truth, they're inspired to find theirs.